know.
Royce, 370 games over 5 seasons with the Jazz. That's where you and I got acquainted with Royce's game.
Oh, yeah. He and Devin had some battles.
Yeah, they did. Filipowski puts it on the deck, spins. Now working that big body down inside, muscles it up and in.
Just imagine he, Marketing, Jaren Jackson. I mean, they will have the tallest team in the league. Ace Bailey probably will grow another 2 inches.
Green just with a blast past the defender. Takes it right to the cup.
And that's what he has to do. Don't bail out, right? Take that big guy right to the hoop.
Filipowski gets his shoulder into the chest of Gillespie, and Filipowski picking up right where he left off last night. It was 11 of 17. Just missed a double-double, and he did that in 25 minutes, scoring his 25 points. Booker with a defender, Sensabaugh stepping out. Third-year play 7. In the previous years, last time they had a winning record was in 21-22. They won 49 games, but also a team that's never earned or gotten the #1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Drive inside by Williams, leaves that one short. Green with a rebound. Eyes up the floor, hits the gas. But then that one gets met at the glass. You see the talented Ace Bailey. Filipowski runs the floor. Inside. Stripped but fouled by O'Neal. Brooks and Mark Williams participated in 5-on-5 today. So that would set them up to not only make the road trip, but potentially make their return, hopefully,
well,
at some point.
Yeah, Dylan strutted out here before the game. Like, I could tell that he's feeling really good.
O'Neal sets up the flyby. High-arching delivery again, and Royce, 17 points, was 5 of 8 from downtown. 10th game with at least 5 made threes. And that tough loss is the youngster Williams left that one short of the slam attempt. Green, pocket pass inside. Oso with a spin inside, slams it home.
And that's what I mean right there, right? Devin could have pulled up and taken that 3, but he didn't do it. He really executed it, found the open man, and got the hockey assist to Oso.
Sensabaugh using that big body. Green with a hand in his face, but how about that shot by Bryce Sensabaugh?
That's a professional jumper right there.
At 28th pick, now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State. We already talked about how much he has grown. Green, rainbow connection from Jalen Green.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to see from the Suns as they get ready for this road trip coming up.
3 straight 20-plus point games for JG4. 21 of the tough loss to Denver. Point blank, Sensabaugh won't get it. O'Neal, the tap to Green. Looks up the floor, finds Gillespie. Just off the mark.
Yeah, I thought Collins a little off balance there. You know, he needs to copy Royce a little bit on those up fakes.
Williams runs the floor. Finds the open shooter. Green with a switch, driving past Filipowski. Inside, looking to punch it down, but he's met up top by Williams.
I think sometimes Jalen's mistake, he takes the ball back too far. And, you know, I'm not a dunker, so I'm just halfway in, halfway out. But he brought it forward. The guy was up there on top of it.
Right.
But again, you know, look, I'm not a dunker, but I'm just saying that if that was me.
Oscar Shibwe in the game now, along with John Conchar. As Hardy using all of his bench is Jordan Goodwin. Fighting a loose ball rebound, tapped off of Shibwe. It'll be Suns basketball. Shibwe, another big body, former Kentucky player, consists College Player of the Year back in 22. Green walks into the arching 3. Boy, and he has got the stroke on lockdown early here. 11 points out of the gate at Ford. And it has made a huge difference throughout the course of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's just leadership from your veterans. And this is so important. And Devin has learned. He's had to follow the lead of a lot of really excellent leaders that have played with him as his teammates. From P.J. Tucker to Ricky Rubio to obviously Chris Paul. It's on down the line, and it's really helped him.
Book on the drive and kick, touch pass. Good one out to Green. Misfires on that one. Malwatch on the floor along with Goodwin. O'Neal, Booker, and Green. Here is Elijah Harkless. Off to Williams, the Valley Products. Drives inside, Malwatch challenges.
Suns have a number. Somebody's open.
Green with that hard jab step. Swings it back outside out of Booker. Drops it off inside, but the long arm of Shibwe got a hand on it. Sets up a steal that Shibwe can't handle the pass for Bailey. Long outlet, Booker. Booker working on Williams, the former Valley product. Tough drive, reverse inside.
Welcome home.
Yeah. Green going for the steal. Bailey able to get it. Off the Harkless now. John Conchar coming over as part of that Jaren Jackson deal from Memphis.
Yeah, I like Conchar.
Yeah, he's been one of those great energy, a lot like Jordan Goodwin.
Yeah.
Always brings you the intangibles off the floor. Malawat slips inside, but too strong with that one. Conchar finds it streaking Harkless for an easy two.
Yeah, well, man, he's got to throw the ball up, and he's got to go get it. I wouldn't do anything else. Devin tried a body pass to him, and he got that picked off. Yeah, he's under the basket, throw it up at the rim.
Booker swings it around to O'Neal, squares, fires, won't get it, but there's that guy, Jordan Goodwin. Inside, as we said, he's been averaging over 7.5 rebounds per game over the last 5.
But he's on the scouting report, and yet he still gets in there.
And he has a chance, Eage, as the Suns generate the steal courtesy of Goodwin and O'Neal. Booker eyes up the floor and a push. Pulls for 3. Just off the mark. Rebound. Bailey as he street Booker. Right inside on Conchar.
Great gangster.
That's the 3rd time he is driven deep into the paint.
Been pumping that iron over the last few days.
Shibwe inside, challenged by Malawat. Loose ball to Williams. It kicks it out now to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh driving into the paint. Goes in with the left hand. Won't get it. And the Suns active defensively, forcing point-blank misses off to Grayson Allen. Won't get it. Booker fights for the loose ball rebound. Finds Allen who relay kicks in the corner. Stings him for 3.
Free throw.
Former Jazz players all over the place for Phoenix. Shibwe on the drive. Will get a whistle and a foul on the drive attempt by Shibwe.
Look, Jordan, knowing coming into this game, 31 points already in the quarter.
Shibwe short on the first one as we get a look at our health update brought to you by Banner Health, official healthcare partner of the Phoenix Suns. 7 points for Sensabaugh. Had 13 last night. 2-for-1 opportunity. Gillespie can't connect. Shibwe with a rebound. Kennedy Chandler out there, second-year player out of Tennessee. Working off the Sensabaugh screen on the roll inside. Able to get it up and in.
Yeah, nice move there. Knew he couldn't get it over the top. He waited.
He had 41 points, career high at Minnesota back in January. Fleming inside, glides to the cup.
And he had a couple of plays before that. He had 2 feet in the paint, and he didn't do it. And I'm like, Rasheer, you got 2 feet in the paint. Turn and look at that rim, young fella.
Rasheer as there is Jordan Goodwin again, right on top of Chandler. Tapped it off his foot. It'll be Suns ball with .2 to work with. Gillespie will trigger the inbound. Quick look, Goodwin.
And when you have the buy-in from everyone around you, something special happens. And this year, it was just building the foundation for what we want to do in the future. A historic season. I'm really proud to be a part of it. It was a great first chapter. More to come, but what a great first year.
And you, pregame, did the Suns' first shot. You made it. What was going through your mind when you went to the line?
Amanda, I'm not that nervous with a tie ball game with 10 seconds left. Like, getting up in the line in front of all these people, it was fun. I'm just glad I made it. You know, it's like riding a bike. Yeah, that's had it.
Inaugural season under her leadership. Allen with a ball fake, drives into the paint, drops it off to Fleming, who was going the other direction. Phoenix turnover.
Yeah, but Rasheer's got to be ready. No matter what, you always keep your eye on that ball.
Suns not ready with as many turnovers as they had the entire
To beat you, he'll beat you.
one of several games that Suns have fallen in close calls. You see the bench points. 13-0 in favor of the Suns. Iguodala working across on Filipowski. Gets a switch. Allen driving right at him and gets the reach in foul. Important getaway game. The Bark got a 4-game road trip starting tomorrow. Pass in traffic. Suns turn it over again. So empty possessions not helping the Suns' cause here. But then the Jazz give it right back. Allen hits the gas. Throws it down. Tough runner off the window for Kennedy Chandler, second-year man out of Tennessee.
Well, as a coach, you hate to get a layup on one end, and then you give up one on the other.
Pass across the floor, sets up Fleming for the mid-range. Bailey with a rebound. 15 points last night in the loss for the rookie out of Rutgers. He's currently 4th in rookie points per game, comes up short on that one. Allen inside, an easy run to the rim by Iguodala.
The rookie Bailey is 0 for 7, and he's had some bunnies and some easy opportunities.
He was on a heater early this month as Sensabaugh guy, speaking of being on a heater, cashes in on that three. That'll prompt a Jordan Otton idle in the game on Tuesday. Gillespie making Filipowski dance. Can't get that one to go down. Here comes Kennedy Chandler. On the push into the paint, finds Conshot in the corner. Knocks it down, and just like that, Jazz on a little run here.
Yeah, and again, as you noted, early in the game, that they can make runs and they can get hot.
Green, the switch, Williams stepping out on him. Now Chandler stepping back out on Jalen. Drives into traffic, puts up a tough off-balance shot, didn't matter.
Yeah, kept his concentration, thought he got fouled, but didn't complain, stayed focused, dropped it in with a halfway jump shot hook, I would imagine.
Conchar dipping down, got 3 made threes. Chandler drives inside. Malawatch up to miss. Green finds a trailing O'Neal, giving it right back. Filipowski steps out as he's got the mismatch. Fading from the corner, doesn't matter. Long defender in his grill, knocks it down. Conchar driving. High looping shot, challenged by Malawatch. Got another piece of it on Filipowski. Malawatch doing early work in the paint defensively. Catches 2-3, coming from Royce. Just short. Sensabaugh grabs the miss. Dunn got a piece of it, jars it 3 into the hands of O'Neal. Royce on the drive. Malawatch with a putback attempt.
Royce wanted to throw it back to man-man. That was his whole mindset. He wanted to do something spectacular for the rookie and took his eye off the shot. Lucky for him, they got the ball back.
Malawatch, 81% shooter at the free throw line. Can't get the touch there as we get a message from our friends. 2 block shots in those 11 minutes against Denver Tuesday night. And not a lot of minutes, but I thought that they were important, that he got a matchup against Joker.
Yeah.
Just to have that experience.
Just to see.
Suns turn him over again. Beating down the floor. Man-man inside. Hammers it home.
And Colin did the right thing. Throw it up, let him go get it. Don't worry about anything else. Just throw it up there.
Suns able to answer the push by the Jazz. Chandler. That was well short. Man there to scoop it up off the miss. Here comes Green. Boy, he was just carving up John Conchar, who was doing the hip swivel left to right, and Green. Filipowski tied up inside, nowhere to go. Back outside now to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh. Malawatch leaping high, got a piece, but that Rockford came against the Jazz. Suns trying to pick up their 41st win of the season, but more importantly, stay ahead of the Clippers. Yeah, because they keep finding ways to win.
Yeah, stay ahead of the Clippers. You just keep putting pressure on the teams that's in front of you as well.
Williams grabbing the green miss. Quickly up the floor down to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh with the left hand inside. Throws it down.
Young man is strong.
Very. One season at Ohio State. 28th pick by Utah. Booker again. 6th in the NBA for the month of March.
Filipowski and Sensabaugh, they have 30 of the 39 points.
Menatee is, at this point in the season, your body responding to a back-to-back. Dunn on the catch and shoot three. No, O'Neal there for the miss. Inside, Malawach.
Royce again with the pinpoint passing.
Going back to his high school quarterbacking days. Here's Williams for the pull-up. Left that one short, but Filipowski there on the miss. Trying to work his way inside. Malawach pushes him out. Dunn taps it out, and Ryan slams it home on the easy run out. 9 turnovers forced, 11 points as a result. Something that Jordan Ott was talking about before the game. While their defense has not been poor, they've just not been generating quite the volume of turnovers and getting points the way that they were earlier in the season. And Jalen Green hits the brakes, hits the jumper. Williams on the drive, challenged again by Malawach. Up the floor to Booker on the driving kick. O'Neal sets the feet.
Yeah, man's got to get on that weak side and get that rebound.
Sensabaugh driving to the basket, past Green. Booker working on the rookie Bailey. Just under 4 to go here in the first half. Off to Green, catch and shoot three. Won't get it, loose ball rebound, and we'll get a whistle and a foul called down inside.
Like I said, Jalen's come out and he's got some circus type stuff going on. I mean, those breaks that he has on his knees, pretty good.
Well, that's what a few days off will do for you, right? Fresh legs.
Yes, sir.
Green, 21st tap points.
If that's the case, why my legs don't feel fresh? I mean, it's more than a few days off, okay? I mean, it's also running sprints. It's also being young. Because I had 5 days off.
Yeah.
And my knees not feeling like that.
Your knees or your voice?
Yeah. That's right. I think I tried to move too quick and lost my voice.
Here goes Harkless. Up for the front court. And up down to Sensabaugh. Big first half for him, 19 points. Filipowski with 15. He'll pull for three. Won't get it, long rebound. Harkless pulls it away. Off to Bailey, on the drive, with the reverse, challenged again by Dunn.
He's having one of those Snickers.
I was going to say, yeah, it's kind of a Snickers first half for the interim rookie Ace Bailey. Booker driving across the lane, finds the open shooter. His name is Grayson Allen. He is very good at that. Grayson, 5 of 12. His 9th career game with 5 or more made threes. Leandro Ravosa had 13. Lead the Suns franchise in that category. Timeout on the floor. 2:57 to go here in the first half. Suns leading it 64-43.
Fans, please welcome your official Phoenix Suns DJ, brought to you by Sprite. It's DJ Automatic.
It was midnight, I got the shady deal with DJ Automatic, so you know these ladies kill. Getting it in, shawty, and mixing it in. DJ Auto wants a rider when he making it spin.
All right, hey Suns fans, y'all gotta give it up for DJ Automatic. He does this thing every night. All right, look, it is now time for our t-shirt toss of the night. If you want a t-shirt, make some noise. You gotta keep those hands in the air. From the very top to the bottom pole. Make some noise, you want that shirt. Right here, section 115, is that what we doing? 108, where the kids at? Oh, that was close. Keep them hands in the air. 105, you need a shirt, let's
What's the time of the Mountain America Credit Union, the exclusive home of the Suns card? Well, your Suns G League team, the Valley Suns, wrapping up their season Tuesday, and Jaden Shackleford put an exclamation mark. Had himself a night, setting the franchise record with 54 points. He was 16 of 26, including 5 made threes, and went 12 of 14 from the free throw line. They got their first 2 meetings out of the way in the first 10 days of the season. Booker working on Williams. Swats his arm away. Booker again driving across the paint. Gets it up and in.
Making it look really easy.
Yeah, his ability to just gauge a defender's length and reach in those situations.
At least 3 or 4 air balls in this half.
Up the floor now to Booker. Drives inside. Looks like Williams got a piece. Put the loose ball into the hands of Iguodala. They're working on the Valley product. Williams drives inside with the left hand. Just playing curl man basketball there.
That is taking it personal against the young kid Williams. He has gone at him relentlessly.
Sets the ball tied up. Good double team defense. The clock expired.
Huge offensive game.
Filipowski on the drive, challenged by Iguodala. Suns forced to miss. Poured out of Sensabaugh. Ian Filipowski, really the only 2 scorers. 36 of the team's 45. As Filipowski across the lane leaves that one short. Green off the rebound. Finds a trailing Booker. Archie 3 on the way, no.
Now, this is what I don't want to see here, right? I just don't want to see it. Like, Suns have done so well and just moving an extra pass and doing that. You don't want to get too lackadaisical.
Green with a beautiful sidestep of Filipowski right to the basket. Green to the left hand, out to Gillespie. Collins still looking for one to go down. Sensabaugh trailing on the play, leaves that one short. Green with a rebound on the miss.
You noted Green doing a lot of stuff out here.
Booker driving, hit from behind, will get the bucket.
Together, we were sitting duck. Even the weaker defensive players know that.
I hear you. 17 for Booker. Game high plus 27. Bailey, Iguodala on the switch. Bailey wanted the 3, but Iguodala with a closeout, but then Bailey on the cut to the basket.
Well, the one thing I do like about the young man, he was 0 for 7, 0 for 8, and he didn't stop playing.
Green to the drive. Beautiful Euro past 2 defenders.
Nothing he's Circus Soleil right now. That was take him to Vegas. Let him get on some swings and flips and everything. He's doing it all.
Bailey gets a look from the corner.
Well, you know, you always used to say, you know, you had certain teams that, like, got you out of a slump, right? And this is like a slump buster game.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing right now. The guys getting their rhythm.
Booker draws a double team, kicks it back outside now to Green. Finds Royce O'Neal. 13 of 22, 5 of 11 from downtown.
And he took him to the dance, without a doubt. Flowers, limo.
Booker working on Harkless, drives into the paint again, draws a double team inside Oso, an easy 2-hand land.
I mean, the way the Suns are going, they're going to score 150. It's just Jazz right now not defending at all.
Chandler looking inside, nothing there. Filipowski on a hard drive and a finish. 21 for Filipowski, but it's only Filipowski and Sensabaugh doing all the scoring here for the Jazz. 44, they're 59. Booker trying to turn the corner. You stand a really good chance of getting even healthier on the catch and shoot 3 from O'Neal. Malawak with a putback attempt that short-armed that one.
Yeah, he rushed it. No need to rush when you're that tall. No one's going to block it. You in the rim.
Bailey trying to sneak baseline. Pulls off there by O'Neal. Steve Mikhailuk just into the game. Hasn't seen a whole lot of time here in the month of March. Just his second appearance. Had a solid month of February. As Booker trying to work on the smaller Chandler.
You know, he's getting it up a little higher now.
Yeah. The highest any point in his career.
Yeah.
I was going to say. It looks easy to the fan and to the naked eye, but
it's like a golf swing, right?
Mikhailuk knocking down another jumper. Coming right off the bench. 8-year player out of Kansas. And Booker says, I'll back from the free throw line and drop in the three. Filipowski trailing on the play and answers right back with a three of his own. Here is Green, 31. He and Booker have set the tone scoring-wise here in this quarter. Booker with a switch, arching jumper over Filipowski, won't get it. Long rebound up the floor to Imbang. Booker challenged on the play, blocked it out of the hands of Filipowski. Up to Malawach. Touch pass, good one. Across the floor now to Allen. Grabbing baseline. Goody from the corner, no. Imbang streaking down the floor, little cherry picking. Ty Keontae George with the third most 30-point games as a Jazz rookie with 3. Now pass gets away from Chandler, another Utah turnover. Booker driving. Again, works his way into the paint. Finds Allen outside. Grayson puts it on the deck. He gets bumped. Doesn't matter. Scored 21 against Chicago back the first of the month. It's good to see him healthy. Such a difference maker for this Suns team on both ends of the floor. Mikhailuk's already got 2 made threes. And the veteran, who's now on his 8th team, continues to get to the basket.
Well, the team's going to keep believing in him because he can shoot the ball. But he's eventually they can maybe help them.
That 3-ball spins out on Grayson. Yeah, 40% shooter from downtown for Mikhailuk. The drive across the lane, and that pass to no one in particular. Utah turnover, their 13th. Yeah, John Conchar. Suns bench has outscored the Utah bench 28-15. Booker driving, gets the contact, got it up. He's certainly hoping not. As he knocks down the first. Well, the Valley Vault is your season-long access pass to all things City Edition. Scan the QR code at Suns events and arena locations and broadcast to accumulate points towards unique rewards and prizes. Continue engaging throughout the season to unlock more. 26 for Booker, 31 for Green. Chandler on the drive, drops it off inside to Shibwe. Ryan Dunn making his way to the scores table. Inside Malawach, and an easy 2 there for the Suns rookie big man.
He was so tempted to bring that ball down. He kept it up high. He's learning.
7 assists for Booker, coming off an 8-assist, no turnover game against Denver in the 2-point loss. Chandler driving, challenged by Malawach. He's credited with 2 blocks, but at least a half dozen shots challenged. Booker up top. Malawach with the book mark. Boom.
And with the versatility, pointing at Devin as he's grabbing the ball and dunking it.
Conchar driving across the lane. Shibwe looking for Imbang, and then a whistle.
6th game that he's played in. 21 starts. Gillespie slides to the right. Still can't get one to fall. It's one of those rare misfiring nights thus far for Collin. been averaging about 16 points per game over the 5 previous games, is Mikhailuk.
Look, when he gets hot, he can feel it. He can fill it up.
So the Jazz won the quarter, 38-37. Suns have been in control, really, from the outset, as Gillespie gets tied up there, turns it over. Up the floor, an easy 2 for Imbank. A rookie out of Yale, all-time steals leader at Yale. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year there. Gillespie touch pass, finds Dunn, finds the bottom of the net.
Beautiful. I mean, his body is so still now on his jumper. His feet are set correctly. You see the work.
Yeah, it's night and day difference with that 3-point stroke since early in the season. Here is Williams. And Williams still can't get one to go down. 0-7 on the night.
Look, I was here for an event last week, and it was a night event here at the arena. And after I was leaving, I'm seeing Ryan walk in, and to work out, to get some shots up. And that's how you get better.
Goody grabs his own miss, kicks it out to Gillespie.
Probably need a layup. Rim is not kind.
Mikhailuk's going to pull for 3 in transition. Doesn't matter. It's V. Mikhailuk.
He lifted.
He'll enter to win the ultimate luxury escape to Kendall Jackson and Wayne State. 112-91. Suns trying to finish the deal here. 9:40 to go. Mikhailuk. First miss of the night from downtown with a long rebound back to Imbank.
Yeah, even his misses turned into a good situation.
Bailey trying to cross up Gillespie. Nice defense there by Collin, but Bailey better off.
They're playing against somebody that's not wanting them to continue.
Bailey on the drive, and then he's tied up by wanting to be over.
Yeah.
But not the way it works. Filipowski. Dunn draped all over him defensively. Back to Williams. Williams still looking for his first points of the night. Won't get it on that shot. Gillespie. And Goodwin fight for the rebound. Skip pass far side, stolen away by Williams.
Yeah, also knows better. That cross-court pass is just waiting to get picked off.
Filipowski with a pull-up. And he's been on a tear. 26 points now on the night.
Yeah.
Following up a 25-point last night.
I say. I mean, with their size and their shooters that they have at that position.
Jump pass across to Dunn. Jumps it out to Goodwin. Goody fires the 3. Got it. He and the Suns needed that. 8 points for Goodwin. 9 rebounds again for Goody. And Bailey misfires there. Done with the rebound.
Collins going to get his jump.
Finds a slashing Dunn. Glides inside with a pretty left-hand finish.
I like it. These young guys always want to dunk on people, but no, use that left hand. Get the easy deuce.
And again, something we've seen that's changed in Ryan as Williams air mills that one. On the trailer, Allen deposits the triple. Timeout Utah. Just as the Jazz were trying.
Nice little roll. So, and then they're going to get a high draft pick at that, K-Ray.
Yeah.
I got to tell people, this team is going to be good.
Allen off the handoff, drives inside. Puts it up and in. 19 points on the night for Grayson Allen. 21 on Tuesday. We just continue to speak about how invaluable Grayson Allen is to this team's success.
He's going to go home and worry about Duke tomorrow.
Chandler trying to drive inside and gets the shooter's touch. Kennedy Chandler, second-year talent. Pass across the floor, catch and shoot 3 coming from Fleming. Bouye flies in for the offensive glass work. Fleming on the putback. Well, this has been exactly the kind of performance that the Suns were looking for and needed as they get ready to embark on this week-long trip. Filipowski challenge inside on the miss. Gillespie with a rebound. On the drive, sets it up Team 80 draft. That was prior to the lottery system being instituted. Kobe Brea on the floor now for the Suns. Just under 5 to go here in the fourth. Bouye can't get it done, chasing down the offensive rebound. Ryan says, why not?
But he wasn't ready to do it. Yeah, he was hesitant from the start.
Sensabaugh finds a trailing Harkless. Dunn on the drive, the spin, inside, pretty left-hand finish for Ryan Dunn. 9 points to go along with his 5 rebounds.
That's a move that came from nowhere, but we know he's capable of doing it every night.
That countless times only to pass out.
Right. To do it.
Bouye driving in on Chandler, cut off. Back outside now to Brea. Close it up top to Man, who brings the goal.
Those guys play together in the G League team, so the connection is there already.
You see Brea get an extended run here. The Sun season in the books. Sensabaugh on the crossover. Fleming there to force the miss. Up the floor comes Dunn. Finds a trailing Brea. Stops, pulls. Just a beautiful stroke. Malwash challenging the shot, but Chandler able to get it up and over the outstretched hands of Malwash. 2 blocks on the night.
Yeah, the point for Brea is he's got to continue to work on his defense.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, everyone knows he could be a tremendous shooter. What's going to get him on the floor next year? It's got to be the improvement in defensively.
Right on a tough turnaround.
But I like that.
Yeah. Again, something we've not seen him do. Yeah, and going back to your point on Brea, Sensabaugh able to get inside. We'll get the and one opportunity.
And this is one of the most important road trips that they're going to have, because you just don't know what's going to happen with Minnesota. Anthony Edwards still not stressing, I assume. They lost tonight. So you want to make sure that you give yourself a chance.
Much of the season that was turning teams over at a league-high rate, generating easy points in transition. I mean, even though they haven't been able to necessarily generate a lot of turnovers, their defense has still been outstanding. They rank 5th in the league in points allowed since the All-Star break. Dunn tied up there at the Bouye. Across the floor, Fleming gets the look. Won't get it. Tapped around. So the Suns will pick up their 41st win of the season, go to 41-33, their 24th win here on the Mortgage Matchup Center floor. And only
it flies by. And guess what? All these 82 games are needed now. If you're chasing somebody in the standings, you look at what's going over there in the East. We have about 2 games separate Philadelphia. Well, let me excuse that. 2.5 games. And you got, like you said, the 5th position all the way down to the 10th position in Charlotte. So Charlotte's at the bottom right now, and they're only 2.5 behind.
Malwash, by the way, on that previous possession, picking up his 3rd block of the night. Although Will Hardy's looking on, I think he's just going to have him dribble it out. As the Jazz will fall to 21-54, 8-29 away from home. Special thanks to Ryan Capoletto for sitting in on Stats for us tonight. The show